Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. Able to chill, read some DD, let your mind explode. Today we're filling in the gap. Here's a Stonko tracker. This one's kind of cool. GME.crazyawesomecompany.com. This one I think. Let's see, how often is it updating? Oh, okay, it's updating like every 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So not bad. I don't know where this one gets its data from. I guess maybe right here it tells me, because I've been using just iBorrowDesk, and yesterday this one was doing some shady stuff, not showing us what was going on. Look, there's only two different updates from Friday. In the morning at 9:30, 5,000 shares, then at 10, 1,000, and then no more updates from Friday. So I don't know what was going on with that. But yeah, this one's pretty good. It's saying 0 available, then a 0% fee. So I was reading market's gonna close in half an hour. I was reading a DD on Wall Street Bets. One of the guys called Fidelity and was asking him about borrows and borrow fees, and I don't know if you guys read that, but basically it was saying there's no shares available to borrow of GME, and there hasn't been for a while. I think he even said since like March or something. And he said that's why it's 0 fee, because there's no demand, because people aren't borrowing shares. So there's not going to be a fee because there's not demand, because no one's doing it. So there's no supply, there's no demand. And not to say that it's not being done, but that was kind of an interesting insight into why the fee is so low. And the overall volume, I mean, as you can see on GME, is extremely low. Let's see what we are today, actually. Wow, today, no, we didn't break the record. 4.7. So far, the 3.7 is the lowest we've been since November. This is low, though. I think just because we had a big red candle today, it was a little bit more volume. Still very low. So we're kind of filling in this wedge. As you see, kind of trend back and forth and bounce off the top, bounce off the bottom, and then boom, and it'll shoot. These can break out either way, honestly. My inclination is that it's going to be a bullish breakout. One reason is because the 9 moving average is over the 180. If it was already in a downward trend and it did this, I would think it'd keep going down and do a bearish breakout. That just might be me wishful thinking, but that's kind of what I believe. Today, yeah, it sold off quite a bit, and I wasn't sure if we were going to keep kind of consolidating, trending flat, or if it was actually going to kind of respect these trend lines a little bit. And it looks like it is, and 160 is not all the way down, but it's pretty close. And I kind of called this out earlier today. I even tweeted it out. Because I was like, well, it looks like we're going to be bouncing. We're not just going to consolidate. We're not going to break out. Looks like GME is going to fill in that wedge. Look for a bounce around 160 today or tomorrow. So if it went slower, I figured it probably could have done it tomorrow, but it did it today. So that was at 11:32. So it was about right here. We're at 167, and yeah, it came all the way down, kind of did a little bounce, and then pretty much nailed it right on 159.66. Yeah, I mean, I kind of got lucky on that one, I guess. But yeah, for tomorrow, this thing is just getting wound tighter and tighter. So let's see, today we'll end here, and then we're gonna have, or no, yeah, right here, and then this is tomorrow, and that's Wednesday. So this might push through till Wednesday before we have some sort of breakout, or even tomorrow. Yeah, it looks like maybe Wednesday. I'm gonna say Wednesday in the afternoon, possibly even Thursday. Just looking at the charts and technical analysis, how that corresponds with timing on SEC, DTCC, any new laws, any new, failed to delivers, whatever's going on. I've done enough research. I don't know the specifics on all of those. I've looked at all of it. It's not a huge deal to me. Just trying to make money. So yeah, but on the daily chart, we're still looking good. This is what happens. It ebbs and flows on its way up, but it's still bullish. It's it's crossed over, and we still have green on our histogram on the MACD. This candle kind of dipped below the 9 moving average, but that's not a big deal. We're still making higher lows. If you see, this is a low, this is a low, this is today I think will be a low. Tomorrow could dip a little bit lower before bouncing, or it might just kind of bounce up here and then do something like that. But yeah, so available shares on here is very low, and that's how they were able to drive it down today. Good news about GameStop. They're buying fulfillment centers, expanding 700,000 square foot square feet in Pennsylvania. I think they did 2 up in the Northeast, so that's awesome news. This is the single largest drop we've seen in a while. I think it's their one last attempt to throw everything. I know they really are. Their drops are pathetic. So, but that's because they're out of tricks, out of options. Literally out of options. Long term today is pretty flat. AbbVie went up a lot. Tesla dropped. HD's up. Corsairs kind of have a little earnings run up. IMMR's up. TAP is up. I'm liking TAP, but I'm also thinking there's going to be a market correction. These are all going to go down, except for maybe value plays will stay up, like IRM, Coke, Home Depot, maybe TAP. That might be yeah, because TAP's a dividend, so you could say that's a value play. And on our Webull account, we doging. We've been going crazy on Doge. This thing just keeps going. With how much slippage there is buying in and out of Doge, it's best just to hold this one, honestly, just through the volatility. I just didn't think it was going to hold up. After it had this crazy run up here, I was like, I don't think it's going to hold up here. That's going to dump. So I was just kind of day trading it and swing trading it. But it's solid. It's going solid. Elon Musk tweet helped a lot. I caught this run, and then I sold out thinking that's it. And then I caught this run, and then I sold out. And so it would have been better just to grind this whole thing up, because every time I'll sell it here, and then when I buy back in, it'll be up like 5%. That's basically the slippage you're doing on Doge. It's like crazy slippage. So this one I bought when it was like down here, but the best price I can get is up here. Anyways, I'm riding this out. I think SNL is like the 7th or the 5th where Elon Musk is going to be on here. He's already talking about there going to be Doge props. It could be a sell the news type thing, so Doge might drop on that. I'm not sure, but it's setting up a nice bull flag right now. MACD looks good. RSI is fine. On the daily, we're just cooking. So we're kind of about to break into all-time highs here. MACD's good. RSI, it's getting a little hot, but it'll cool down as this thing builds out a little consolidation level right here. So I'll probably just hold on for the ride. Ethereum, this freaking thing, man, just keeps running. It's gonna correct now. I don't think it's gonna hold up like this. This is crazy. I wanted it here, I wanted it here, and I'm like, yeah, but I'll wait for it to correct, because it hasn't. And then it just kept going. Thing's nuts. I've been trying to trade all these other ones, and I never got into Ethereum because I thought it's too high, and my Coinbase have just slowly lost little bits of money on it. I missed Litecoin. This one I should have had this run. I was in Bitcoin. And anyways, yeah, so GME, I actually opened up on our TD Ameritrade. This thing is so confusing. If you guys use TD Ameritrade, shout out to you. It's ridiculous to try and do options on here. And I guess that's just because I'm using the Thinkorswim browser version, which is like kind of the basic version. I don't know. I'm not using the desktop version, and maybe I should. This UI is kind of pretty, but it's very confusing. I think I opened up a put credit spread here. I sold the 162.5 put, and I bought the 160 put. So I'm looking at max pain on GME this week, and it's 165. So if nothing else, if we don't have that breakout, max pain's 165. I'll just collect premium. But if it does start to run, then that will gain value, and I'll be able to sell it out and buy shares with it or do whatever. On E-Trade, we have... I'll just go over what we did today on E-Trade. So I did debit spreads on Skills. This is a earnings play. Skills does like mobile gaming. You like make money with it. It's kind of a hyper growth stock. We'll see how their earnings comes out. Did a debit spread. I could have bought shares. I could have just bought naked calls, but I did the option profit calculator. No one to try it out and see what it does. So last earnings, they had a huge implied move of 21%. They only moved 8%. This time it's much more realistic of a 10% move. So I don't know. IV is high, but when you're doing debit spread, it doesn't really matter. So I got the 18 and 19 calls. I sold the 19, bought the 18. Where is it? Here it is. So, oh, we can't analyze it. Oh, I've got 2 of them. Whoops. That's right. So it's not much. Max loss 66 bucks. Max profit $1,000. That's if it goes up to 23.50, which I don't think it will. I'll probably sell it before then. And then this one is $150, $50 and $150. Has to be up above $19. So skills, we'll see. I haven't played in earnings on skills, but this one is definitely volatile. It's down at 16.5 right now. Kind of found a support down here, and we'll see what the earnings do. And then I'm doing Zillow for earnings also. This one is a put credit spread. Again, I used option profit calculator just to kind of see a good one for this. This is kind of interesting because this is in the money. So max loss is 40 bucks, max profit's 1960, but it's an in the money put credit spread. So if it closes above 180 by 11 days, so yeah, I mean it's aggressive, but I can sell it before and profit. And if it does have a run up before earnings, which typically stocks will, not always, but oftentimes they kind of are bullish before earnings. This thing's low on the RSI. It's primed for a bounce. It's got I guess it is lower highs, lower lows, but I think it'll probably bounce back up here. Hopefully it has a little earnings right up. But that put credit spread I have is for 180, so that's, if it comes out with really good earnings, maybe it'll come back up here. I wanted to do some earnings plays. They're fun. That's a skills one. And then I sold shares, ASXC, penny stock, ACIC, I sold them. My OSTK, we made some money on that one. That was my put credit spread on Overstock. I just looked at the chart and I was thinking it's probably slowing down. And since that's an in the money put credit spread, I was done with it. Because the MACD crossed over, we've got red candles protruding the 9 moving average. And yeah, it looks like it's kind of flattening out up there. So GME's kind of red candling it. We'll see. I think this thing, I don't know, maybe not. I feel like it'll probably pull back up to VWAP though, coming into close. We've got Rocket earnings coming up and Corsair. I don't want to say I'm stoked because I'm already so far down on those options. It's insane. But hopefully they're just ridiculous and they go crazy. So this one's 5.5, the Rocket ones. Of course, these aren't even have earnings run up, man. It's messed up. This is 5.4. So this is tomorrow morning, maybe. Yeah. So hopefully those are good. We've got those. I've got Bank of America puts I talked about. These have 137 days on them, lots of time. 22 and 21 puts, way out of the money. This is kind of a GME play, actually. It says it's up 33%, which is kind of cool because I only paid 3 cents for it. Now the bid is 3 and the ask is 5, so went up a penny, so that's 33%. This one is up a little bit, 16%. We'll see on that. I've got a coin put here, TLT calls. These are down, but this is also kind of a GME play. When I say GME play, I'm just saying how GME and hedge funds are over leveraged on short positions and how it's going to affect the market, possibly crash the market, possibly bankrupt banks, possibly all this shenanigans might be going on. So kind of like Archegos already happened and Credit Suisse. Kind of trying to anticipate that with the other banks. Dogecoin, man, holy smokes. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. Jimmy, we're getting ready. It's getting squeezed real tight into this. I mean, if you're looking at the longer range one, we've got until next week. So I'm kind of looking at this one, but we could be in this longer range one, which actually I didn't even talk about, but Let's see, that's that resistance, that support. Yeah, maybe it's more likely we're going to trade in that little wedge. So that would be 512. That'd be Wednesday of next week, which I've seen a lot of DD on different things expiring and starting and crazy stuff happening next week. So it's possible that'll be for next week. I'm honestly just waiting for, I'm not selling shares or really buying any shares. I'm just waiting for price action, then I'll play the options game. For now though, I want to be selling premium on it. And that's what I'm trying to do with this, but it's crazy. I tried to open up another one and I couldn't do it. It like would never fill, so I don't know. Where are you, Phil? Follow us on Twitter at HappyMoneyYT. And don't forget to sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We also have a Discord now. And I'm gonna have a Discord after party. So I'm gonna jump on the voice channel on here and talk about whatever you guys think about the video and what you guys are thinking about my plays. The Discord link's in the description. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out.